Hello, hello, and welcome to the third episode of my Crusader Kings 3 campaign, The Kings of Bene-Israel. My name is Luna, and I'm excited that you're here. If you don't want to hear the recap, you can go ahead and skip to the game start, which I will put in the description as a bookmark. So, if you do want to hear the recap, here it is. We are currently playing as Rani Racateviyar, and she's the first Malabari ruler of the Cheraraj. After her father, she inherited it as a 3 or 4-year-old girl, and since then has been just sort of going through the ups and downs of childhood and becoming a woman. And, we've had crushes, we've had friends, all that good stuff. We are married now. We had a beautiful grand wedding. But I think what stands out perhaps most from our time as a child and growing up is our entrenched regency. Yay for the tours and tournaments updates. And also, I think, thanks in part to Wards and Wardens, um, basically, our mother at some point became our regent through regent succession that I was not really able to control since I was a child at the time. And our mother is arrogant and she is paranoid. She is our rival. She wants us to do basically whatever she wants. And I think from Racateviyar's point of view, doesn't really care about her and maybe only cares about herself. So she is an entrenched regent at, I think, power level 3 or 4 by now. And unfortunately, what I learned on becoming an adult is that she's actually so entrenched and stubborn, and her personality is such that she doesn't want to let go of the regency for basically anything. She won't accept a hook, she won't accept gold, she won't accept prestige. She does not want to let us out of this regency. So that's a problem, clearly. My current strategy, I think, is to try to get her to like me a little more, maybe not be my rival anymore, maybe send her a gift of gold to soften her up a little bit, and hopefully cajole her into letting go of the regency. If it comes to it, I will consider the M word, murder. But I really don't want to because I think that's not who our character is. But, depending on how the rock rolls and just how stubborn she is, I might have to. So hopefully not, but guess we'll see about that. I think that is the main parts of the recap that we should be looking out for. Let's get into the game and see if we can't have some children and maybe start chasing after some of that territory that we need to get the decision of creating the kingdom of Bene-Israel. All right, so here we are in the game. Here we can see our leader, Racateviyar, here in the middle. On the, let's see, left, we have our newly wedded husband from our grand wedding that we just finished at the end of last session. And on our right, we have our brother, Karaka, who is, yes, a little scaly, but he's our friend. So, it's all good. It's all well and good. I just think we are so beautiful, and it's really delightful. So let's go ahead and continue and see what we can do to get Mama out of our court. The other thing I didn't mention in the intro is that our mother actually has a valid reason for imprisonment. She embezzled from me, but unfortunately, because she's currently my diarch, she is not able to be imprisoned, and I can't actually even attempt it. Because if I attempted it and, just banished her if she didn't accept, it would be fine, but, yeah, unfortunately I can't even try to imprison her at all, so it's not optimal. I it's telling me I can end my entrenched regency, but actually, I can't. So I am trying to sway my mom at the moment. Once we make a little more money, I will try to send her a gift. And let me just see, just so I can know how much that would be. So 75, I could do it right now. And in fact, maybe I should, but that is kind of a lot. I'm trying to think if there are any downsides to just doing it now. I guess I'm not using my money for anything. I'm not saving up for like one specific thing at the moment, so I'll go ahead and do it. And then actually maybe let's just see if, I mean, that increased her opinion of me significantly. Maybe she will accept one of these now. No, she won't. She won't accept anything. And I have a feeling that I might also have to, like, swing the scales more towards me in order for her to be willing to end it, but I don't know. Anyway, I can't swing the scales until, let's see, when is it? 1090, so 2 years. Oh gosh. But in the meantime, I mean, let's just ignore that for a sec and take a look at what we need to do. So in order to pursue our goal of forming Bene-Israel, I'm gonna let time pass on a pretty slow speed. So we need to control the Duchy of Konkana. We need to restore the Malabari High Priesthood, and we need to be a devoted servant. So to restore the Malabari High Priesthood, we need to control 3 or more Malabari sites. Oh, yay! I am Paragananat. Cool. Alright, so where are the Malabari holy sites? I know that there is one here, which we are going to go for soon. And then where are the other ones? I presume, yeah, we're not going for Jerusalem or Tour, because that's crazy. So far away. Fine. I think my spy master couldn't find anything in my court last time either. I was looking for a hook on my mom so that maybe I could imprison her, but then once I actually got an imprisonment reason, I realized I couldn't do it anyway, so very well, you know best. Whatever, it's fine. We can try to go for Manipur, maybe. I mean, what is over there? It's literally just this one guy, really? Could that be? He's too far away for me to interact with. Okay, this is the problem that I had last time. But then, I don't know. Maybe I won't worry about that for now. Maybe I simply won't worry about it. Let's see, to recreate the Head of Faith title, my level of devotion is less than devoted servant. Okay, so we can just sort of focus maybe on becoming a devoted servant. And, she's swinging scales. It's fine. Let's focus on becoming a devoted servant, and then also we could try to, nope. Oh, that's right. So in order to take the Duchy of Konkana from the Maharashtra kingdom, we are going to need to finish grabbing this fabricate claim, which is, I have been sort of letting it cycle through to see if I could get it as a duchy claim instead of just a county claim, but that unfortunately hasn't panned out just due to RNG luck, I think. So next time it finishes, I think I will accept. And he has 2036 troops. I do not have nearly that many, but I do have a pretty strong alliance. So I think we might be able to do it if we are smart about it. And I could make an accolade. Let's see, who is available as an accolade? Jewel. Mentor, thug, scoundrel, and stalwart. Let's see, I like stalwart. I like travel safely. I like number of knights +1. I like that. Red game per tyranny. I don't use tyranny very much. Mercenary higher cost is less. That might be useful. What if we switch out... No, oh, it's a liege modifier, so yeah. Mentor and Stalwart sounds great. The Surveyor of the Lotus. Great, love it. Yeah, we can create that. I'm just finishing up the day's business in my council chambers when my soulmate Rajkumar Subbanaraja saunters in with his mother Lunlun eagerly at his heels. I put down the ledger I was just reading, knowing no good can come from this unexpected visit. Subbanaraja hesitantly remarks upon my appearance. My soulmate, you are a mighty and powerful Rani, but some do not yet give you the respect you deserve. You need something to demonstrate your authority. My mother could smith a fine set of regalia that would reflect your status. Sponsor her and see how her creation will improve your mood. Is she any good? Her skill is merely decent. But I do want to please my husband, and I don't have any regalia yet. So, sure, why not? Besides, well, okay, that means we might not be able to pay for the county claim next time it comes around, but sometimes you just do things, even when they're not particularly optimal. Not gonna pardon my mother, thank you. Let's see. To the sensible Rani of Chera, I propose a betrothal between my daughter and your cousin. I think we determined at some point, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I can't get alliances from cousins. So I'm actually fine with this. It is not going to be matrilineal, so it will be of my dynasty, so I think that's fine. Sure. She seems just fine. Alright, I will let time pass faster so that... And she's not swayed. I don't know why not, frankly. I could meditate in seclusion. Does that give me... I don't think that gives me piety. It does give me... maybe traits are increasing my learning. Or I could save up to go on a pilgrimage. Oh, the scales are going towards me. Let's see, I cannot unfortunately see this fabricate claim done quite yet. I don't want to be in debt, so I will let it run one more time, and only one more, I swear. And yeah, I think let's perhaps check out our courtiers, because what we can also do in the meantime is look for some eligible men to become our knights. And we're just going to do that while time is passing. We sort by prowess. Ooh, Kulatunka looks amazing. He has an amazing martial and an amazing prowess. Yes, please. Oh my god, I have a baby! Wait, hang on. Wait, I know I'm in labor, but I have to arrange this marriage. You don't understand. Okay, send that proposal. With the babe cradled in his arms, Rajkumar Subbanaraja's gaze meets mine. His eyes are full of loving devotion. My love, let us name her Racateviyar after you. Oh, that reminds me of something that I've been wanting to do and haven't done. So let's discuss. He already has 100 opinion of me, so I don't mind saying, actually, I had something else in mind. So, what I have been thinking is because I have converted to Malabarism, what I wanted to do was I wanted to rename myself, potentially, to Esther. Esther is a Jewish convert in the sort of old biblical tales, and I wanted to name myself Esther, but I also really like our name Racateviyar. I like it because it's pretty, and I like it because it's kind of a callback to our first playthrough of this campaign. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. It's a callback to the first time that I tried this campaign. And so I have kind of a sympathetic little love of the name Racateviyar. And so what I could do, because he suggested it, and it is a very beautiful name, what I'm thinking is, what if it's like a two-name situation? Like, what if I am Esther Racateviyar, and my daughter is, gosh, I am gonna see, hopefully I can copy this. And then search for a good Jewish name. Although I kind of, ooh, Tsivia is really cute. That's also pretty Tamar. Ooh, what if she is named Hana Racateviyar and I am named, oh, and she's quick. That's awesome. And what if I rename myself Esther Racateviyar? I really like that idea. Just like flavorfully, I guess. I can hear my beneficiary, Maharani Linlun, muttering to herself from across the hall. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. What? Just what? When her spirited eyes meet mine, she breaks out into a huge smile and waves to me. My lady, what an amazing idea! Just perfect! What do you think of adding your family's motto to your commission? I think that sounds lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that she is quick. That is just the icing on the cake here. Oh, she's betrothed, that's why. Let's see if we can't find Umay Alvar a lovely husband who would make us an excellent knight. Oh my gosh. Who's this? He has excellent martial, amazing prowess, and is Herculean. So I will absolutely arrange this marriage. Thank you so much. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, a servant stutters, My lord, no one can find your garments. I'm surrounded by incompetence, I mutter, storming from my bedchamber. It's in the nursery of my daughter, Rani Racateviyar, that I discover not only my raiments, but also the girl's wet nurse. I had no part in it, my liege. She dressed herself. Rudrama Devi responds with a giggle. She could be the princess of fashion, or she's a scoundrel. I think she's a scoundrel. The reason why I'm not giving her a nickname is because, later in life, like if she inherited, I think that people have somewhat of a lower opinion of you, for having a silly nickname. Like, in the game that my partner and I played, we had a ruler who was the Prince of Fashion, an event that he got when we were his mother, and I think people like thought he was silly for having that name. So let's, oh, we're collecting taxes right now. We could be, I mean, it's never a bad idea to be collecting taxes, but I do want to make sure that we're staying on top of development. So I think I'll switch to that, and it's only a 0.3 gold decrease. And our marshal, and stay on training commanders. So as soon as we have this claim on Konkana, we will. Hang on, I'm getting a call. Okay, I'm not going to answer it though. Oh. My beneficiary, Maharani Linlun, approaches me with a frown, burnt eyebrows, and some bent metal. My lady, I mean no disrespect, but this forge of yours. Let's just say that if you want the regalia to be at all elegant, you're going to have to invest in a new one. Oh my gosh. Using up my gold. Ah! Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You know, I'm a patient person. I can wait to get that claim. Literally, I'm just going to keep bleeding money forever and ever, and I will never get this claim. But whatever you need, Linlun, fine. I have a new chancellor spot opened up. Someone must have died. So Kulatunka, you get to be my new chancellor, and you are, oh, you're actually my, no, I thought it said he was my friend, but he is not. Yet, anyway, but maybe someday. Oh, my friend, Rama must have been my chancellor. Oh yeah, I remember becoming a friend. I do remember that. Okay. I will, yeah, these two can get married. Oh no. Oh no. It's happening. Oh my god, you guys. I have a terrible feeling. Okay, I have a terrible feeling. Oh my god, okay. Do you guys remember when we got an ominous event a little while ago? It was in a previous episode. We got an ominous event where I was sleeping and one of my candles almost fell over. I am awoken by a scream of Rani Esther from outside, the warning cry of a horrified servant. As I crash back to wakefulness, I feel the sweat soaking my body, closely followed by the searing, scorching heat. The sitting room is on fire, my skin already half blistered from the blaze. I've got to get out of here. How did this even... Blasted candles. The fire is blocking the door, and it's only growing worse. So, I have a 20% chance of living and an 80% chance of dying. Now, that may be true. However, I have read some things online where people said that you actually have no chance of living if you get this event. I don't know if that's true. I would hate if that were true because I would really like to think that the percentages that the game gives you are real. If it is true, shame on you, Paradox. Either way, I think this is it for our character, which is super ironic considering we just spent the last 2 episodes raising her, but the only way out is through. We have died, and we are a baby once again. This is unfreaking believable. And you know, I'm playing on Iron Man, but even if I wasn't, I don't think there's a way I could save Scum to get out of that. I guess the only thing I could have done, apparently if you're traveling while that event is supposed to fire, it doesn't fire if you're traveling, but I didn't have any clue when it would fire, and B, I didn't have any money to go traveling. So, honestly, I am at a loss. But it just makes it all the more interesting, doesn't it? Okay. Rani Racateviyar of the Chera Raj has abandoned her mortal coil at 20 years of age. That's devastatingly sad. She was burned to death. Never one to raise her voice, she was a paragon of patience. Rani Racateviyar ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, she is sure to be admired by her subjects. I'm literally 0 years old. I have no, and now my regency is set to become even more entrenched unless my grandma just dies. Okay, let's think about our situation. Let's think. Because this is absolutely bananas. So we inherited the entrenched regency from our mother, of our grandmother. It is very, very entrenched. Currently at level 3, I think, but soon to be level 4, I assume. The only potential light in the dark is that my grandma is currently ailing. She is in poor health. She is a drunkard. She is at stress level 3. She is quite likely to die, certainly before we're an adult. And based on this power sharing window, the person who should be regent next is my father, who is selfless, and loves me very much. So that gives me some hope because, hopefully what will happen is that my grandmother will pass away, and then my father, not being my rival and also being much more amenable to, you know, negotiation, I guess, will allow me to end the regency once I become an adult. Anyway, so that's the regency situation, but there's really nothing I can, it's kind of out of my hands for the next few years of Anna's life. We gotta take a look at our council. I think I'll probably just put the same people. I don't remember who they were. Yeah, Ananda was definitely one. Latunka is another. No one likes me. I mean, unpreferred heir? Is it because I'm a girl? I don't know. And steward, let's see, who do we have who's a good steward? I would love it to be Irakasiman, or Irakakiman, but I don't want to put him in because I think it is valuable to me while I am in such an unstable position to put my my powerful vassal, who is a 12. He's not I mean, he's not good at all, but he's like, he's average. Yeah, 12 average. Okay. No player heir. I don't know how that could be. I mean, I guess makes sense. I don't have any siblings. I don't. Yeah, I don't have any siblings. I wish it could. I wish my heir could be my uncle, because my uncle, Irakaraka, he had. I think he should have had. I guess he doesn't anymore, but I thought he should have had a claim on our kingdom, or our Raj, but he doesn't. Okay, so no player heir, so cool. I have to survive through my entire childhood to have a baby of my own someday. Great. And if this playthrough ends in tragedy, it will certainly be interesting if nothing else. I can potentially negotiate an alliance with my grandfather. Oh, so I don't have this alliance anymore. And I don't think I ever will. So that's unfortunate. But I'm not going to be able to do that war for a million jillion years anyway. So, I guess let's just let time sort of go. I'm going to let it go at 5 speed. Because there ain't nothing for us to do when we're a baby. My metalsmith Maharani Lunlun updates me on her progress, droning on about the limits of tongs and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my regalia. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. Well, I certainly don't have any suggestions, because I'm a baby. I certainly don't know of any angles, because I'm a baby. So, no, Lunlun knows what she is doing. Unlike me. There's a Liberty faction against me. Fine. I don't need my crown authority anyway. What am I using it for? Over here, my lady. My grandmother Maharani Linun waves me over with a wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights. Finally, my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. An elegant regalia set of excellent craftsmanship. Consists of an electrum scepter set with pieces of spinel, fine silk robes that have been embroidered with silk, and a large spinel cabochon necklace. So this is a great little piece of regalia. I mean, it's not like, it's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna just unequip all of my little trinkets and things and see what all I have. I have a few things. Let's see. Hopefully some of them take away short rain. Nope, nothing. Okay, I don't want this milk tooth. Let's destroy the milk tooth of my mother. I don't need it. And I guess we'll just we will equip these 4 trinkets that we have, because that is all we have. And time will pass. And perhaps I should marry my uncle off. Or, I'm not doing it. He's just getting married on his own. Let's see. That is my mother, and her brother is... I wonder if this would give me an alliance. Oh, I could get an alliance through him. Not probably an amazing one, but that's not an at all. I do want him to have kids. I don't know if... I don't think it would give me any sort of player heir situation, but it would, at the very least, be good to have more family members running around. All these women are very old. Chinambike is not old. She is currently ill, but surely she'll soon get better. Or maybe not, because we seem to not be having very good luck. Yeah, let's have him marry Chinambike, and hopefully they'll get along, and, just have some kids. What a beautiful night. The bonfire crackles and pops, spitting smoke up into the night sky. The honeyed treat skewered on the end of my stick slowly caramelizes, and I watch its slowly changing color with interest. Alongside me, Bene-Israel is doing the same as the adults drink spiced wine, and regale each other with stories of events long past, many years before either of us were born. She and I haven't really talked too much before, considering I can't talk at all yet because I'm 0. But it would be nice to be able to talk to someone around my own age for a change. So I could, do you want to be friends? She isn't interested, probably. This was fun. Or I could do with another treat. No, I'm not gonna steal her treat. This was fun. So I am really interested in what kind of person we are going to be, because oh no, Nimatikal is dead. She was old. I mean, it's fair, she was old, but unfortunately, the other side effect of that is that oh my god, I guess I should just see this done, right? Because I've been putting it off for a long time. Yeah, I'm just gonna see it done so that it's out of the way. What was I gonna say? Oh, because Nima Tikal is dead, that is unfortunate because she was a great tutor. She was a genius. She taught our mother. And as long as there is, yeah, we have a rabbi. Yerachmiel would probably be a fairly good teacher. So I guess let's do that. Umayalvar is also a good tutor. But I think it makes most sense that we would be taught by our court chaplain, Rachmael. And we are already Malbari, but let's just become Kochinim on the side. I think that makes sense. That is what we ultimately will be when we form the kingdom of Bene-Israel. And if he's teaching us from such a young age, I think it makes sense that that is what we would end up being. So I'll convert culture. I'll be his ward. And actually, we have an event with him right now. And that, dear girl, is how House Chera came to be. Vikayaraka was renowned for being shy. My court chaplain, Yerachmael, finishes relating the ancestral origins of my house. He often instructs me in the history of the Chera Raj, but today has been filled with inspiring tales about my kinsman, Vikayaraka, the founder of House Chera. I'd be wise to emulate him. No, 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 I'm not going to be shy. I must differentiate myself from my forebears. Clearly, whatever my forebears were doing didn't work for them, because this is a situation I find myself in. So I'm going to be gregarious. Yeah, I'm going to be gregarious. I think that is what I want. And I am very interested to see what I don't even have a childhood personality yet. I'm just already gregarious, which I think is hilarious. I'm making fairly good money. Oh, I can actually increase my crown authority. So, theory, if this Liberty faction wants to fire, I can't do anything about this because, or I can send him a gift, but it would be expensive. I don't think it's really worth it at the moment. But what I could potentially do, if this Liberty faction were to threaten to fire, I could, I think, pass high crown authority right before it fires, and then when it fires, or I can just accept their demands, and then I don't have to fight a war, and it just goes down to level 2, which is what I already have. So I think that's a fairly good plan. I don't know if there are downsides to doing that, but I think that is probably how I would deal with that if it did fire and I wasn't able to disband the faction some other way. Oh, and Yerachmiel is, oh my god, he's teaching me so many things. I don't know if this is a bug or how it's supposed to be, but I am already having such a personality. And that dear girl is the story of her grandfather, Maharaja Jamajaya. He was renowned for being arrogant. This guy wants me to be arrogant and shy? No way. My guardian Yerachmeel finishes relating the legends of my ancestor, blah blah blah. So I can emulate another one of my ancestors to become arrogant, or I can differentiate myself once again and become humble. Yeah, I mean, I have already differentiated myself once. I will do so again and become humble. I'm gregarious, I'm humble. Wow, so cool. I find Bene-Israel today looking wistful and contemplative, gazing at the people below us. I approach and rest my hand on her slumped shoulder and ask what weighs so heavy on her mind. Oh, Aunt, my father is a Shevite and I am Malabari. How can I call myself his daughter when our beliefs are so at odds? I can't help but wonder, who am I? Chola or Chera? I mean, I'm not her auntie, but you are a hostage, nothing more I think it seems kind of like cold, and since we're gregarious, I feel like we're kind of like a warm, like charming gal. So I'll say, of course, I'm your auntie. Oh, or you could think of it like, I'm not your auntie. I'm literally younger than you. Like, I'm not your aunt. You are hostage, nothing more. I don't need her to. I don't know. I will say, of course, I'm your auntie because it might be nice to have some more Malabari characters. Oh my god, so many things happening. Oh my god, okay. Hold on, it's happening. I'm slowing down the time. Oh, okay, so many things happen at once. Wow, okay. So, oh my god. I literally don't understand. So, if anyone out there understands what is happening, if you could tell me, that would be great, because the Regency succession. If you're just listening and not watching and don't know what just happened, my grandmother, Nayana Devi, died. So that takes care of her entrenched Regency. Great. Awesome. Cool. When I looked at the power sharing window at the top of the session, the Regency succession said that it was going to my father next after her. And he was selfless. Now, I have a theory. Did my father? Yes. Okay. I see what happened. So, oh god. Yeah, that must be what happened. So, my father inherited land. So, he has the county of Hijingakuta, and because he has his own land, he can't be my regent. So to be fair, didn't look at who came after him. I guess it makes sense that it would be my uncle. But that is not good, and I don't think there's anything I could have done about that. It's just his, parent died and he inherited land. So I am stuck with a self-interested regent once again. And I can't swing the scales until I'm at least 8 years old. He's almost at power level 5, and he is self-interested, so that's not good. He's also paranoid and he's greedy. So that might be just as bad, if not worse, than my grandmother. But it's fine. I'm chill about it, and I'm not scared at all for what is gonna happen to me, because he could. But he doesn't have a claim on my kingdom, but he could still try to usurp me, probably. I don't know if he would, but maybe. Let's see. Dangerous faction. Okay. Yeah. What I was saying about factions. I could send these people gifts. It would be a lot of money to do that, and I don't even know if the slight opinion gain would make a difference. So what I can do, I think, is... Now, I don't know if this is a good idea. So if this backfires, you could say I told you so. But if I pass High Crown Authority, and then the Liberty faction fires, ideally then, I can just say, yes, I'll lower Crown Authority, fine, and then it will be Crown Authority 2. And I think you can't change between Crown Authorities for like several years, so hopefully by the next time that question came up, I would be older, have more agency. So I'm gonna try that, and hopefully it works, but I don't know. Because the thing is, I would try to get alliances with either one of them, but I don't have pretty much anyone to, I can't, my father is out of the picture, he's off in his own county, I don't have any siblings, I don't have a mom, I don't have anybody. I'm a lonely, lonely girl, and I don't have anyone to make alliances with them, and I can't sway them. I'm too young. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass High Crown Authority, and that might make more people join the faction, but I don't plan on actually fighting any war about it. The courtyard echoes with the noise of soft sobbing. Bene Racateviyar sits on a bench, tears streaming down her face. She tries to choke them back as they approach, gesturing to the space next to her miserably. I just miss my father so much. I can't stop thinking about him. It has been quite some time since Bene Racateviyar's father, Tiraj and Tira, passed away, but it's clear she still feels his loss keenly. I could say I'm not sure what to say, but I'm gregarious, so I think I would try to comfort her and take her mind off of it. But she's unconsolable, so I think that's fair. I guess I could try to, let's see, I have the mandate set to fill coffers. I think that's fine. I don't really expect much at this point. I'm kind of just, waiting around. Okay, so court physician. I do want a good court physician. I could see if there are any courtiers of mine who are in need of a spouse, and if there are any potential spouses who would like who have a physician education. So let's see. Wait, I arranged marriage instead. My trivia. Let's see. Find spouse. Any filters on? Yeah. Maybe I can't arrange marriage. Find spouse. Okay, here we go. I'm looking for someone with a physician trait, of which there are 0 women. Do I have a woman in my court? No, I just straight up don't. That's cool. That's cool and fine and great and awesome. I mean, unmarried woman specifically. I guess I could look at other women. Think wonk. Let's see. Who has I could look at someone who just has like bananas learning. Oh yeah, she's already someone else's court physician. So let's try that. Have her come over to my court, and I find a rare moment alone with Bene Racateviyar, giving out my usual lessons on matters both worldly and pious, but the girl seems to have something else on her mind. I've been fascinated with your illustrious house, Aunt. Can you tell me some of the legends of the House of Chera? I am not gonna say that I'm something of a legend myself because I'm humble, right? So I will tell her the story of one of my ancestors. And when Donovan Matavi comes over to my court, I will see if she's a good court physician. She might not be better than anyone else I already had, but she was right at the top, so it's fine. And I guess I should have a wet nurse and a court tutor, right? So wet nurse, Umay Alvar, who was loyal to my mom, and court tutor, Donovan Matavi is also a pretty good court tutor. And I don't think I need to hire anyone else at the moment because I am still so young. And hopefully, when I get a little older, oh, I'm 4 years old, so I might actually be able to meet peers now. Oh yeah, here's the Liberty faction firing. And yeah, I guess I'll just have to live with limited crown authority. Boo-hoo. Glad that worked out okay. I did lose a little bit of dread and prestige and whatnot, but I'm okay with that. I just don't want to fight a war right now because that just sounds horrible. But yeah, let's. There are a few people who will come to my peer meet, and I'll include Vassal's children. I don't think any of them are gonna come if there are any. But let's just get that going. And this will start soon, soon, soon. And all the small lords and ladies are ushered into the room. We have, it looks like, some Vassal's children. Yeah, children of my vassals are here, so that is good. I'm glad at least someone came. It just made me want to make like a friend and maybe get some cool events and stuff. So a ball bounces past me, scooped back into the waiting arms of Kern Centivar. Do you want to join? We've got a ball and we could do with some more players. Let's see. I will join. Yeah, I'm gregarious, unlike my mother, so I would love to play ball with you all. Let's see. One of my little friends, Utayan Setal, is standing off to the side. I could urge her to join in, or I can let her be. I think I will urge her to join in, but she doesn't want to, which honestly, fair. Regent is now more powerful. That's great. I love it. Get him! Push her into the wall. That's it. Baron Centivar's voice booms out across the courtyard. He is posted up in the corner to watch Baron Centivar play in the game of football. Are they both named? Yep. It's because he named himself after, or he named his son after himself. To watch Baron Centivar playing the game of football. Their bias towards the boy clear to see. Suffice to say, Baron Centivar the second is taking it a tad too seriously. Hey, no pushing! That's cheating! Baron Centivar's histrionics are really beginning to grate. Will you please just shut up? I'm not gonna say that, right? I wouldn't say that, would I? Maybe I would. He doesn't like me, though. He's my steward. Or I'll just deal with it. I might increase my diplomacy and my prowess and stress gain go up. Or my prowess goes down, stress gain goes up. Really tempted to say, will you shut up? Because I'm a kid, but I don't know what to do. I don't know. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, I guess I'm doing this. I don't think it was wise. I think him not liking me is probably better. Or probably worse, but oh well. The ball bounces erratically as it passes me, ricocheting off a wall and into a nearby garden. A split second later, a splintering noise and an irate cry herald the coming consequences. Oh god. Yerachmiel storms out of a doorway, cradling his damaged de gratia. Scanning the crowd, he identifies me as the culprit. What have you got to say for yourself, you little snot-nosed brat? He snarls. I look around for support. None is forthcoming. My father will pay for repairs. I order you to return the ball, knave. No. I'm sorry, may we have the ball back? I'm sorry, may we have the ball back? He returns it with a deep sigh and thinks less of me. It's cool. I love to see it. You be quiet, for the love of Vishnu. Vidyarasan is leaning out of a mullioned window above us, apoplectic, shaking a fist. You blasted kids are making such a racket. I can barely hear myself think. I pick up the ball as it approaches me, regarding the old man as he chunters down at us. He is truly ancient, maybe even 30 or 40 years old. No wonder he's angry. I could tell him to be quiet, you mad old fool, or we're sorry, we'll be more quiet. Okay, yeah, we're sorry, we'll be more quiet. I feel like I have incurred the wrath of enough people during this peer meet. It was good to forget all responsibilities for a while and spend time with other children, but I'm told I have to return to my duties now. We all had so much fun. Hopefully we can do this again soon. Until next time. Okay. Well, that was an experience. I made a lot of old men angry, which honestly, I support making old men angry. Unless they're nice old men. But, you know, I can negotiate alliances. Oh, I will with my uncle. Oh, I guess one of my father's brothers probably, yes. And my other uncle. Yeah, I would love some alliances. And and I have cousins. Yay, that's so cool. They're out there floating around in the world. My father. Oh, this is sad. What if, okay. Now here's a thought. If my father has another child, would that half sibling be any form of player heir of mine? Probably not, right? But even if he did, it wouldn't be good for me because he would have to marry someone from my dynasty matrilineally, which he almost certainly won't do. I don't even think anyone of my dynasty exists. Yeah, okay, here's a question that I have while time is passing by. I'm gonna put the speed at 2 and press play, but I'm also gonna, I think it might pause while I'm looking at this. I want to open my dynasty tree because what I want to know is, do I have any like other relatives in my dynasty? I don't know what just happened. I clicked something. I'm so sorry. Mita, the daughter of Maharaja Vijayabahu of Vijayabahu, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Chera dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. Sakara, it's a lovely name. May you grow strong and wise. Okay, it does not pause while you're looking at dynasty trees, so I'm going to look at this real quick. So, the only other people in my dynasty are Mankavi and Ulatsakara. And so she's in my, she's not in my court. She's a guest of someone else. He is my courtier, and he, as a child of my dynasty, I feel like I should pin this child and exit this window. Oh, this is gotcha. This is the kid that was literally just born while I was looking at that screen. So Kulatakara Lee second. I would like to educate you in the art of Judaism and convert your faith and culture. My counselor is dead. And Amitiravali is not nearly as good, but she is a powerful vassal, so we'll go ahead and put her in there. Oh, and instead of being on foreign affairs, I am going to be on domestic affairs so that hopefully my vassals will like me a little bit more. I should also have my chaplain grab some more claims on... Oh, I have a claim on Kanar. Oh, yeah, that's one I got. Fabricate a claim on Konkan so that I can also go to war for that when I need to, / when I can. And I should probably see, I don't know if I can do this at my age and with my situation, but if my counselors have any child heirs, perhaps I should offer them guardianship with someone in my court, preferably someone Jewish, of which there are not that many. Apparently Umayalvar is pretty much the only option. So I could, he would not accept converting faith, he would not accept converting culture. Fine, but I will have him be educated by someone in my court nonetheless, but he's not going to be Jewish, it might as well be someone who's good at the thing I need him to be good at, which is martials, so go ahead and educate them. And Harmony Com has a primary heir who wants to be intrigue focused. I guess that's fine. We'll need a spy master someday. But I will have her be educated by someone in my court. Except and I don't know if there will be any effect from having these vassals' children in my court but not educated by me. I don't think I will be able to influence their education at all, but maybe because they're in my court, perhaps I will have like interactions with them that could make us either into friends or rivals, I guess. So, oh, here's a Sovnavansha would be good to turn into a steward. So let's have her come to my court to learn about stewardship. I'm just gonna check if Umayalvar would be able to convert her. Yes, she would actually accept converting faith and culture. So that I will definitely do. And I am how old? I actually don't know. I let time go really fast for a while. I'm 5 years old. Oh, Crusader Kings is the name of the game, baby. Christian pilgrims to the Holy Land suffer all manner of abuse, and their routes are fraught with danger. In order to protect the pilgrims and secure Jerusalem for Christ and the faithful, His Holiness Pope Eugenius has accepted the possibility of an outright invasion by joint Christian forces. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Christian aggression. Lord protect us. Indeed. Hey, oh, that's gray. I thought it was green. Okay, so this has been an hour-long episode. It's about at the time where I would try to think about cutting it, and we're kind of at a pausing point at the moment. So I think I am going to wait. My regent changed. I missed that. My regent is now Yerachmiel. Wait. Oh my god, wait. Did my uncle die? Or did he become the ruler of something? Oh my god, my uncle died in his sleep. Why? You guys probably noticed that a lot sooner than I did. I am just realizing it right now. So, my uncle is dead. I really am the loneliest girl in the world. I have no direct family. The closest thing I have is like a distant, like, second cousin or something, who is my courtier, but I have no mother, no uncle. My father is off in his own court. Um, just like, it's really sad to think about. I don't know. But so my regent is now my court chaplain, Yerachmiel. And he is 62. He's in poor health, which I feel like is not great because the next person who succeeds him is Amitirvali, who is my vassal. And I think it probably, like, it's one thing for your regent to have a lot of power sharing if they are not one of your vassals, because, like, they don't have their own lands to sort of look out for. If they're just a courtier, like, they're not going anywhere. They don't have land to sort of, you know, take care of. But I feel like an entrenched regent being one of your vassals would be very bad. But I don't know, maybe it's fine, maybe it's not fine. It's certainly so very interesting, is all I have to say. But, I mean, there's still nothing I can do about it, because I'm still 8 years old. I can't, I mean, I certainly couldn't end the regency, but I can't swing the scales, and I can't reappoint anyone in the line of succession. So, really, I am just kind of seeing what happens. I think we may. I mean, I kind of hope not, but I also kind of do hope that it's possible we may see what happens when your entrenched regent gets to power level 6 and they can demand permanent transfer of rule. Um, you know, I don't know. We might see it. And that would be really interesting. This campaign kind of got derailed because I thought, you know, childhood will go smoothly and we'll just end our little entrenched regency and we'll be fine, just like every other time I've played a child until now, since this update came out. And, you know, I thought it would just be fine. We'd dismiss them when we turned 16. All would be well and good, and we'd be on our way to restoring the Malabari High Priesthood and becoming the king or queen of Bene-Israel. But apparently that is not fated to be for some time yet, or maybe ever. The one cool thing, I mean, it is kind of a cool story, and if we do manage to make it despite all these setbacks, it's going to be even cooler. But one thing I really like is that we keep being girls. I just really like that. I think it's a lot more interesting to be like a little girl, queen slash princess, or Rani, I guess. I think that's cool. But yeah, so Yerachmiel you're not allowed to die until I become an adult. I know you're infirm and really old, but you just are not allowed to. So that's it. I think that's where we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna contemplate what the heck to do next, and if you have any suggestions or thoughts besides cross your fingers and pray, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you around. Bye for now.